friends, welcome to all learners and right brainers. This is Shraddha, and today I'm going to introduce the different types of right brain education books. So there are variety of books that are under the right brain education concept, and if used very nicely, they are going to help your child a lot. The books should be flashed or should be read out very quickly and nicely. Even if the child is not paying much attention, it's okay. The child is just going to pay attention for 1 or 2 or 3 minutes. That's it. Do not have high expectations when you are showing books to the child, because they are just going to see the pictures, but they are definitely going to listen to what you say. Now let's begin with this tactile sensory book, which is called as the touch and feel book. It is the cloth book. So now this mouse makes a sound, this cat also makes a sound, and the feel is very nice, and you can play with this book as a hide and seek book. The touch of this book is very soft, and the crackling sound also comes. This is a velvety touch. Then this entire book has a lot of sensations. Now this is the mirror. So this book is quite handy, and it can be used from the child for 0 to 3 years. It can be used for those kids, 0 to 3 years kids. Now I'm going to show you this book, which is my favorite. This is the time scheduling book. There was a time my child used to get up in the night and be awake in the morning. Now this book really helped me to understand him that there is a concept as day and night. So this book is beautiful because it has a concept of hide and seek. You can actually put this Karen into every schedule that your child is on. Like if your child is eating, you can also show that, see, your toy is also eating. When the child is playing, you can tell him that the baby Karen is also playing. Now this book is very important for the kids who are between 0 to 1 year old. After the child becomes 1+, he will actually like this doll and start playing with it and actually do whatever this baby is doing. So this book is with me since my child was 2 months old, and now he really likes this book, as he feels that Karen is his friend, and whatever he does, he plays this Karen along with it, and he feels that Karen is his friend. So this book has really helped him the time concept as well as to have an emotional quotient. Now coming back to this board books, now another book that I had shown you just a while ago, it also has animals. This also has animals. See, basically animals can be introduced to your kids to generate a emotional quotient. And when you show these books which has big face babies, the babies actually like this kind of books. Now this book is a spiritual book of Ma Kali. It has lot of information in it, so it can be called as an informative book also. So you can read out all the sentences over and over again. This book is with me since my child is 2 months. All these books that I have are with me since last 16 months. I would like to say that it is not very easy to buy books all the time, so you have to keep a tight schedule and tight budget for it. Now this book is a science book. It has all the information that is under the science branch. Now this book is quite little big for my child to understand, but still he likes to see the pictures in and out. So all the books that are there are age specific, and some are little bit higher than his age, but it is good to always introduce books to the child at an early age. Now this book is a pull book, so the child gets a good exercise of pulling the cardboards. He will not be able to do it when the child is around 13-14 months, but once the child grows, they are able to do it. They are at least able to do this up and down. So this is a pull out book. You will get variety of books under this concept. I'm just showing you the books that I had liked and I have purchased, which come under the branch of right brain education. So why pull and out? Because anything that is related to the fingers are going to activate the baby's right brain. And if you see all the colors and all the information, it is going to be a very nice informative data for your child to grasp. Now this book is one you must have seen in various videos. It is also another cloth book. It has a velvety touch. I really like the books that are giving the touch feel to the child, because you can also show the colors, you can show the animals, and you can even give the touch feel to your child. Now this book is out of this world book. Now this book is a very good book which is almost torn by my child and me. Of course both of us did it. So it opens up. So anything that opens up is like a mystery for the child. His imagination increases, like how is this particular paper folding and coming out and all those things. So these books are very nice for the child for imagination. And also this teaches the astronomy, the sun, the earth, and the comic and all those things. So every book is showing information, but at the same time providing tactical solutions to your child, giving a sensory touch to your child. Now this book is another transport related book. So if your child is traveling, you can show all this peekaboo type books to him, which can help him along with the animals. I have seen that most of the books have animals in it, and babies also like animals, so they have merged the concept of transport and animals in this book. Now this book used to have a puppet in it, but the puppet is gone because this book was his first book that we had bought when he was literally 1 month old. So this is the famous Caterpillar book by I think Eric Carden. Yeah. Now my favorite book. No. These books are okay. These books are also my favorite books. This is the Ganesha book. This is a spiritual book. Like whatever spiritual concepts I have taught my child, I have really taught it via this book. So now whenever he sees Ganesha, he knows that this book is there and this concept. Now this small book is a crackling book. It literally makes sound. So this book was given to my child when he was approx 2 months old. Now he doesn't like these books because he's 16 months old. But still I try to show him these books and try to make the sounds. One thing I want to share, that never throw away the books. Whatever you have brought, always appreciate. Never tell your child that okay, now the new books have come, discard the old one. Now this book you must have seen everywhere. This is my personal favorite. It is showing all the moral values, the basic concepts, the rules, the manners, and everything. For anything that I want to teach my child, I go with this book. This book is absolutely a must take. It should be bought by everyone, I feel. Now coming back to the concept of bathing, like some kids don't like to bath. My child also hates the hair bath. So this book literally helps him to have a familiar concept, like now we are going to do this, now we are going to use the bubbles, now this is going to happen, now that is going to happen. So this book is quite helpful. And at the end, here is the mama. So the child literally loves this. Like whenever you have to show the child that there is something called as coming back again to you, this book is going to help. This book is really good for helping the child with separation anxiety. Like you can tell the child that I'm going to come back again to you, don't worry. Now all these books are with me from his second month birthday, or I think first month birthday, and I have literally preserved all of them because every book can be reused again and again. Now this book has been added to my library 1 month ago. This was given as a gift, and I really like this book because it has everything that all my flashcards has. But do they replace the flashcards? No. But the child likes it. Like he opens and sees it on his own. So these books are very nice. They have the picture, and also the pictures are quite realistic, and it has the information down below, and it also teaches gender equality. Like if you see this book, the nurse is a guy and the doctor is a female. So these books are also creating a lot of gender equality. So when you buy any book, you have to understand that they should not be quite just normal books, but they should really inculcate some good values in your child. Now this book is definitely your child's favorite book because it has all the small pictures of the babies, and the child is going to get excited about it. Now this sea whale, some kids like the sea animal, some do not like it. This is the things that are there in the house. So we can show this book and relate the actual objects also. It is easier to teach the child with the small books, so I like them. Really, they are very cute. But I have not introduced them when my child was between 0 to 1 year because that wouldn't have made any sense to him. Now that he's almost 17 months, so these books are making sense to him. The earlier books that I have shown, the cloth book or the sound books that I had just shown you a while ago, those are very good for the babies between 0 to 1 year. These books which has information related to the specific objects can be taught via flashcards, and then when the flashcards you have repeated a lot of times, you can introduce this kind of books also. But these books will never replace the concept of flashcards. Also note that every book that you show should be shown in just 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a long time. It should be shown in 1 minute. Keep that target, 1 to 2 minutes, that's it. Beyond that the child is not going to see. And none of these books are shown to my child when he's sleeping, because I believe that when you are sleeping, if you show such books, they are going to activate the child. So it is better that you show these books in the afternoon, in the morning, or in the evening. Even if they are crying, that time you can show, but not at the night, because at night you do not want any distraction. You want a peaceful way for him to understand that now it's time to sleep. Now this one book is very nice. This we got from Hungry Brains, and all the books that I have brought from Amazon, and I'm going to show all the description about them in the description box. All the links are shared. Now this book comes along with the kit of Hungry Brain, so this book was there with us, and this book actually helps the child to understand that there is a concept called as monkey, and there is a tree, and all those things. Another book that is left is Hanuman. So all the spiritual books are very nice. If you see, they are also teaching that what could be the favorite thing of a child. Like, see, they are saying that Hanuman's favorite is laddu, so you can tell your child, see, what is your favorite food. And here they are teaching the values that Hanuman used to adore Lord Ram. This is the Krishna book. Here the Krishna book shows about friendship and also tells about how he loves his mother Yashoda. So this page is loved by my child. And then here the child also can understand that, okay, there is a concept called as favorite food. So all the concepts of day-to-day life can be taught via such books. So you need to be very selective when you buy books. I don't say that you should keep buying books. All these books are bought over 16 or 17 months, but they have been reused again and again every single day. They say that people get bored of books, but honestly, if you repeat the books on a rotational basis, then the child will not get bored. Now this book is good for teaching them the Incy Bincy Spider and all those songs. This baby here is very attractive. The children like this kind of babies with big faces. This entire book is going to teach about the insects. The colors are so beautiful. You can create all the rhymes. If you see, rhymes are basically around spider and the firefly. So this book is quite good. Now this comes the musical book. These books are really expensive books, but they are also a favorite of any child, because the book actually speaks out all the text. So now this book says that there are three animals, there is a cow, the sun shines, all these things the book is reading out. So it is quite interesting for the child. Now I want to show you this unique book. This is by Jaya Roy. She has given this book to me. I won this book in some of her contest. And now this book is given to me by my sister. My niece used to use it. It is the sequential book. So all the black and white faces and black and white objects I used to show my child when he was around 1 month old, or maybe a few weeks old. So this book is quite good. And I want to tell about this Good Karma book. I used to listen to Jaya Roy in my pregnancy, and my child loved this book. It is said that in pregnancy, the child's 80% development is done, his brain development is done. I don't know how, but whenever I show this book to him, he just loves Jayaji. So I just feel that in the womb days, whatever you do, your child should recognize all those things when the child is born. And this is a live example. So invest in good books. All the best. Thank you. Is for 1+ year. The big monkey book is for 1+ year. The busy baby, the hide and seek books are for 0 to 2 years, and the puppet books are also for. The puppet book is for 0 to 2 years. The crackling books are for 0 to 1 year. The board books are for 1+ year. The good manner books is for 1+ year. The out of the world book is for 1+ year. You can always use it for tummy time as well, so from 0. But preferably I say it is for 1+ year. This under the sea book, or the pull and push book is for 1+ year. All these books can be used from the child's birth, but slowly you need to introduce. But these books are going to help your child till they are 5 years old, or maybe even 7 years old. Never keep the habit of introducing everything new to the child, because then they will never appreciate what is the old thing. And whenever they grow up as an adult, they will always need an instant gratification for their own happiness. They will always need something new. We don't want that to happen. We want them to be satisfied and happy and grateful with what they have. Always use these books in more innovative ways. Now almost all the books that I have are there with me since last 16 months, but I have always innovated them. And every time I feel that my child is bored, I try to keep that book away and reintroduce it again after a week. All the books should be shown at a very fast speed, and do not expect your child's engagement always. Do not expect the child to always look at the books. Just say whatever it is there in the book, or you can create your own stories. Let the child see the books even for 1 second, 2 seconds, 10 seconds, it's fine. Never ever force them to look at them. But if you introduce the kids these books at a very young age, like 1 month, they are definitely going to like it. The more delay you do to show the books, the less interest they are going to show. So if you want your child to love the books, you want to convey your child some things that you cannot convey otherwise, books are going to help you. Try to introduce books as early as possible. As for the right brain education, they can be introduced from the 0th day of their life. So the black and white books, the colored books, and everything can be shown as early as possible. But definitely your child is going to show some interest for the books as per his age. But never stop showing. Always show, and don't keep buying like bungee buying. Appreciate what you have. Start having minimalistic approach. So less is more. That should be your agenda. Thanks a lot for listening me out, and I hope this kind of series are helping you to gain more understanding of the right brain education. Do like my channel, subscribe, and comment. Your support is the world for me. Because you guys support, only then I like to create videos for you. Otherwise there is no inspiration for it. Thanks a lot for your kind support. Lots of love, and enjoy with your kids. Bye bye.